Hey, this is Jim again for DIY stuff. This is kind of like part two of the porch. I said I was gonna do a DIY on after I did my termite treatment. You can still see I have it um, I still haven't filled in the trench, but we've been getting the torrential rain for the past couple weeks here in Texas. But anyways, I started on my porch. I made some rookie mistakes, so I'm trying, for you guys that want to do it yourself, I want to let you know. Um, Basically, I did the frame correct. I got lag bolts where I know I have studs. In this house, it's a little different, so I put a buttload of nails in there, and hopefully I've got enough studs. If not, then I'll have to climb underneath later and put some 4x4s for stability. You can see my floor joist hangers down there. That I've got the hangers all over this for the floor joists. They're on 16-inch centers, and then now you be looking at the floor now and see how it overhangs a lot. And I got the end one cut. So what happened was I started at the end over there by the screen door, and I went towards the house, and that hangs off a bit, so I can cut it later to make it even. And I brought them out as far as they would go, and I've got a line right here, as you can see, where they came to. But what I had to do was I had to cut these so there'd give me half of a 2x6. Well, that was my rookie mistake. If you look down here, you can see how I chalked the line. Now, although these are on 18 or 16-inch centers, what you want to do is put them on 16-inch centers, and then get your floorboards. Are you folks? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Put your floorboards down, and where they come to, put a floorboard right at the end of your. Put a 2x6 right at the end of your floorboard, and then nail another 2x6 there, so you're not grabbing just 3/4 of an inch. You want to grab that whole 1.5 inches that you have for your floor joist. So I should have one right here, and I should have one right next to it, even though I've got 16-inch centers. So that was a big rookie mistake. Even though it's going to be screwed down all the rest of the way, still I've got that issue. And then there's not going to be any consistency. And some people say break it up, some people don't. I just said, you know what? Here's the thing. This is June 1st of 2021, and just for the floor joists and the frame, the 4x4s and the headers, it cost me $1,000. And for the floorboards and the roof up there, the particle board or OSB was another $1,000. And I still have a couple of extra things that I've got to do to make it more secure and make it the way we want it to be. So far, $2,000 with the price of wood, and I've done all the labor along with my wife and my son trumping around in the back there. But aside from that, I think that's most of them. You can see I've got it lagged to the 4x4 here. Oh, one thing that you can hardly see, and that is on this 4x4 over here, I've got it straight up and down this way, but I don't have it straight up and down this way. I didn't think about it when I started toe-nailing my headers in. And I just toe-nailed them. I didn't use the little braces that you can put up there for that, because it's going to rest on this 2x6. And I'm also going to put another 2x6 on this side and attach it to the 4x4 just to give it some more support, because we're going to have a lot of weight on that. But like I said, if you look at these, probably from where you're at, you can see where I've got a nail in it there, where I've toe-nailed them into the 2x6 here. The problem with toenailing them in is they can still move this way. So as soon as I get the OSB up there, I may have to come by later on and run some 2x6s in between them to keep the 2x6s from twisting on me. But aside from that, I got kind of lucky. The stairs to the back porch, I just pulled them away and I'm using them, and I work on a transition right here, and I've got to put a 4x4 right here. Even though this is screwed to this, I still want to have a support there just in case. Although it's strong, but still, it would be smart to put one there. And I just rounded this that way, have a better look. And my outside part of the frame is only one 2x6, but I figure if I have to, I'll just put a couple of 4x4s down there to support it and I'll be okay. I'm also going to do termite treatment around this as well. The only thing that's touching the ground that's wood is the stairs, and that was treated wood, but nonetheless, just in case, that's what I'm going to do. So I think that's it for now. As you can tell, the wood's kind of moldy from the rain, and that's only been a week, and now I'm sweating. So it'll probably rain tonight. Humidity's probably around 80%. But anyways, thanks for watching, and then I'll post as I go along. We're putting in a sink here and a couple other things, but I'm a real DIY guy. I don't do decks for a living, so those of you that don't, hopefully this will give you some insight as to what to do. Oh, what I did was, sorry, one last thing. If you notice, all my headers are attached to the other headers, and I'm not sure if those are the correct words, but the other headers coming off and making the soffit there. And so I just put them in 1 foot and I attached them. As you can see, I have a real low pitched roof. So, and I didn't want to get into my roof up there, because then I start getting to places where I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have to do. So I just did it from here, and it's just going to slope off, just a watershed for the most part, and the porch. We still have, you can see, we still have headroom up to here, but if you got to get this close, then you're in the wrong spot anyways. And one other thing, if you look up top up here, stand back, sweetheart, you know, stand back to see it way back, so you can see the roof, the other roof.
Okay, I can see.
So once I get my OSB here, I'm going to have to come off of these headers and go this way, so the water sheds that way and it sheds that way at the same time. That's going to be probably the trickiest part about all of this. I think that's how I'm going to do it, at least. But we'll see what happens in the end. All right? So thank you for watching, and I'll come back when I get done with this. Have a great day.
And don't forget to subscribe and put a big thumbs up.